What's up, everybody? We are back. It is Everybody's Talking About It. I am your host, your boy, Mar J, and I am here with my cuz, Kaliah. We back again
Hey y'all.
to talk some shit.
As we do, you know how we do.
We're getting into rap beefs because I'm sick and tired of this shit.
Ooh,
I am sick and tired of these rappers. I am sick and tired of it. Not that rap beef is something new because it's been going on since the beginning of time, since rappers been rapping. But this shit is getting weird.
At this point, cut the beef. Where's the chicken? Let's all love each other. I don't know what's going on. It's too much. Where do we even start? Like, it's been jumping.
So wait, let's just talk about who's beefing first. We can go from Glorilla to JT. JT
Lord.
to J. Cole and Kendrick to
Drake
and Drake is in there too.
Drake and everybody.
Drake is in there too.
Yeah. Who else? Oh.
Nicki Minaj and pretty much every female that ever existed.
Gagged me.
Ice Spice and Latto.
Oh yeah, that has been. It's been nasty, y'all.
Megan Thee Stallion versus the world at this point.
Yeah, it's just been a lot going on. It's just I feel like other genres don't have to go through this, and I know like the combative part of it is part of the nature of it, but it's like y'all taking it too far. Keep it on the wax.
Because you want to know why? The funny thing about it is rap beefs is not even no more focused on actually having beef. It's just because at this point you are getting more shine than me, and I can't have that happen.
That is Meek Mill versus everybody. You forgot that.
Meek Mills versus everybody. Well, Meek Mills versus himself in a Meek Mills versus an alleged tape. So that ain't even a rap beef.
I ain't even bring that up.
That is Meek Mills versus an alleged sex tape.
All right, so where do you? I guess I
don't know who to start with, what to start with. I don't know. I think that I am still stuck on the fact that it's still happening, like the way that it's happening in general.
Okay.
Especially because most people are beefing with people like, so like we go back from like the Lil Kim, Foxy beef to the Tupac, Biggie beef, and these are people that actually been in each other's presence and know each other, and actually have genuine beef. You know what I mean? Over some things that was either said, done, or things like that over the course of time. But now people are beefing with people that they don't even know, that they never really even met.
And who we talking about in this case?
Like pretty much all of them. Like Ice Spice and Latto really don't even really know each other. Neither does JT and Glorilla.
I heard they've made acquaintance.
I'm not saying that they haven't met in person, but as far as knowing each other to beef. Like Brandy and Monica, all of that stuff was beef that was built up over time because we've known each other. We built a relationship to know that we don't like certain things that's going on.
Okay.
But now you're sitting here talking about somebody that might have said something that was misconstrued on social media, that was taken the wrong way, or that fans pretty much probably took the wrong way. So now you're kind of joining in on the beef, or you decide that you want to respond to that. Like even watching Ice Spice and Cardi B just had like a little back and forth, but realizing it was a misunderstanding, so that they literally had to flip it around and cleared it up that quick. All because of 120 characters that's taken out of.
They increased. I think it's 280 now.
I was 280 now.
I think so.
So when you have a couple of characters, you only have but so much that you can say.
That's like a text thing though. Like you can read somebody's text and interpret it so wrong. But like even with the rap beefs, it's just like some of them aren't like rap beefs. It's just beef between rappers.
Beef between rappers. None of them are rap beefs.
I mean, like, all right, so but no, I'll say okay.
Oh, so J. Cole and Kendrick is a rap beef.
Okay, so I would like to start there. So I feel like with the J, because we're gonna add we're gonna add Aubrey in this.
Okay, yeah.
So it's a 3-way little shaboom boom. I feel like with Kendrick, and so I feel like Kendrick fans, I feel like J. Cole fans, and I feel like Drake fans all suffer from cognitive dissonance. Like they feel like whatever their person does, it's no wrong, whether it's right, wrong, or indifferent. So I feel like you always hear from the Kendrick fans that if you don't understand Kendrick's rap, you're not smart enough for that. And it's just like, no, some of this shit just don't go and flow with what we're trying to do, which is fine. And Kendrick, he takes his breaks, he comes out. Like, one thing about him that I'll give him is he is more behind the scenes, and I think we're still caught up. We as a culture are still caught up. If it's not seen, it doesn't happen. But he's been behind the scenes on stuff, so I'll give him that. With J. Cole, I feel like he is the artist that he wants to be. And I feel like when it's the...
But I feel the same way about Kendrick, though.
That's what I'm saying. He's the artist that he wants to be. Kendrick is the artist Kendrick's the artist he wants to be. He pops out when he pops out. He drops what he wants to drop, like, to let y'all know I still got it. And then he dips off into the sunset for another 3 years while he goes to do like prison pull-ups. And then you got J. Cole, who he doesn't work outside of like his team. Like, he only does their production.
Outside of Dreamville, yep.
Yeah, he doesn't work outside of Dreamville at all, which gives him the reputation of his music being like boring, sleepy, whatever. But he is who he is. And then I feel like with Drake, one thing about him, and I'll give this all day to Drake, is his work, his level of work, he's very, like I said, he's very methodical. He's a student of the game. That's why he can able to do so many different things, because he pays attention to other little nuance. Like, he really researches. But he also runs the risk of when somebody challenges him, like on, I guess, a technical level in one genre. That's when he, like, i.e. the push your T thing. And he doesn't know how to respond to that. But I feel like all three of these artists, they fan base, like, I feel like a lot of what's going on is definitely driven by the fan base. Like,
but I think that J. Cole and Kendrick have a hip-hop fan base.
They do.
I think that Drake doesn't have a hip-hop.
He has a hip-hop one, but it's definitely more pop. Like,
and that's where I think that
it's like a 60-40.
But that's why I think that the conversation is different. Yeah. This is where I mean,
everybody tries to hold everybody to the same kind of standard, because even for like the J. Cole hip hop fans and then the Kendrick hip hop fans, those are two totally different kinds.
They are two different kinds of hip hop fans, but it is a conversation that is so important, because out of rappers, they are probably two of the top of the game that would fit in to any decade of music when it comes to rap.
No, and I agree with that. That's
why I said that this is that part of the rap beef that is interesting to me, because they would probably be two of the best at it of today's music.
No, and I give them that. I feel like
as far as craft-wise.
Yeah, no. Hands down, artistry, they are good. My problem with them is, and I think this touches on the Beyonce thing, like, I know we talked about Beyonce before. And we'll even discuss her even more, because we talked about her off the camera. And the thing is, it's not necessarily the artist, because like I said, Kendrick and J. Cole they're the artists they want to be.
Right.
I think the thing is the psychoanalysis beside what they're saying. Like, they never said the niggas who don't listen to me is dumb, and they they trapped and they're not woke. It's these fucking fans. Like, my thing is like, if you like the niggas' music, why the people who don't like it gotta be unintelligent for it? You get what I'm saying? Right. Or if they like this other person, they like. So that be my problem a lot of times with like the boom bap bombatonically type of traditional rap niggas. It's like, all right, like Raekwon, like J. Cole, like Kendrick, like Ghostface Killer, like, because to be honest with you, it's Wu-Tang songs that I like, but I also like Megan Thee Stallion. It's like, I can chew gum and walk bubble. I mean, I can chew gum and walk at the same time.
This is the society that we're living in today, which is there can only be one.
Yeah, and
so you have
I feel like that's only in black genres,
for sure.
Though.
But for sure.
Yeah.
But this is the conversation. Sorry, my eyes water.
It's all right, sugar. Passion. That's passion.
Shut up. No, I think that's the reason why, is because that their music is similar. People think that they're so different, but to me, if you are true hip hop head, they are the closest in rap music
like they're
than they're in it. So this is why I'm a little taken aback by the beef, because they are so similar when it comes to musicality and the way that lyricism.
I will say to that, because Drake and J. Cole are on tour together, and then they did song, like, Drake just did a song. J. Cole just did a song on Drake's last little album, For All the Dogs.
Right.
And, they brought up themselves being like in the top 3 or whatever, and then also included Kendrick.
Right.
But then that's when Kendrick came out. You know, he just made an appearance on the Future and Metro Boomin album.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, his one of the notable lines from his rap is, "It's no top 3, it's just top me."
Right.
So I think it's the thing of like, I can't even lie, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I guess J. Cole, like, to me, J. Cole wasn't as involved in this as maybe. I felt like Kendrick definitely was coming for Drake, but then it's like that's like the kind of the goal when you're in like a competitive sport. You always come for the top dog, because like, granted, J. Cole, excellent rapper, excellent wordsmith, but he's not in the top of the field.
No, and
you
this
know what I'm
is
saying?
the reason. But to Kendrick's point, that goes to basically saying that just because you see somebody being popular doesn't mean that they're the best at what they do. That's just like even at work. Like, you brought up work in the episode before about, like, you know how we compare, if you're comparing work to their artistry, this is their job. This is their job. So just like you work with people who might have made Employee of the Month, and you know that they wasn't the best at what it is. You know they can, but it happens.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. That means that either somebody saw something in them, either they like them better, whatever the case may be, if they go off of votes. But it's just the simple fact that the matter is, like you said, is the difference between being, you know, the best at what you do. Like you said, with, like we brought up Brandy, she is probably one of the top vocalists of her game. Is she ever going to be credited as that by anybody other than her peers? Probably not. Probably not. But it is it's notable to know that I sit in this knowing that, though.
Yeah.
Like, I know that I'm good at this. Like what Kendrick said.
I think the thing with Drake that troubles me a lot is, like, it's not enough for you to be the best and, like, get the accolades from the public. You want this respect from your fellow person.
That's what you want it from the fellow peers.
And then it's just like, but also the things you subscribe to is so dependent on your fans. So you kind of engage with them. Like, as of this moment, as we're recording, Drake hasn't responded yet to Kendrick. J. Cole has, and taken it back, which I just feel like, and I'm sorry to say this, because of course the J. Cole fans was like, oh, he's so respected for this because he's admitting that this is not. I was like, you just shouldn't have said nothing at all, because we weren't even talking to you like that. He should have just.
No, I agree. I think he could have kept quiet.
I feel like he could have just chilled and we would have been fine.
But I do like that he said something, because it basically sets the tone that this wasn't what they made it out to be.
Who's they?
The fan base, basically, the consumer. Because for me, I don't even think that, like, I almost in your thing, like you said, that you don't think that J. Cole,
he was collateral
the
damage.
shot wasn't for J. Cole. Just like I think that
it was like the shot was at Drake and J. Cole got hit by shrapnel.
But this is what I mean by what I'm saying about J. Cole. I feel like they are that J. Cole said something to make because of the outrage of the fans, basically, almost like, oh, he coming at you, Jay, he coming at you. Where he kind of noticed that this might not be for me, but because I got to take this L because of who I'm with real quick.
And this is why I advocate for bring back Tiger Beat. It needs to be some type of separation, because J. Cole, this has never been like your type of this has never been like your type of like direction from what I observed. Like, this is not, you're not that guy. Not to say that you cannot compete, but that's just never been like your angle where you like, you know, you. Whereas, like with Kendrick, we're used to him popping out and kind of saying certain stuff.
Oh, you hit it right on the nose, because that's what I'm about to say to you.
Go ahead.
The difference that separates Kendrick Lamar from J. Cole is that J. Cole, to me, is more of like a thought out lyricist, where I'm going to sit back in this and I'm going to dwell in this.
Yes.
Where Kendrick is more of a person that says it.
Yeah.
Like almost like a Lauryn Hill. Like a Lauryn Hill. Like, it's not that like Nicki Minaj can't write, because we know the girl can write her ass off.
Yeah.
But if this is something that can freely come off her tongue, no. No. I don't think that if Nicki Minaj actually sat up here and had like a sparring, not saying that she would with Lauryn Hill, would this be a competition? Yeah. Lauryn Hill is such a wordsmith on the spot, like where I think where Kendrick Lamar is as well, where it's just like, yo, we on the spot lyricists. Like, we just people that, and not even, to be honest with you, what we might say might not even make sense, but it's gonna hit you so fucking hard.
It relates to you. That's the thing. Like, and that's like with you know, with Kendrick, it's just like a thing of, he just say those things and it targets you, but like only you know it kind of in a way. Like we can pick up on little hints, like but it got to take the people that really know like little ins and outs. Like if we go and swing out of that for a minute and go over to like the Glorilla and JT issue.
Two non-rapping females. That's not even a female rap beef. That is just a beef between two females who happen to be in a rap industry.
So yeah, like, but then apparently, like, it all started with. Now, mind you, the single "Yeah Glow" has been out for a couple months now. It's been, an inspirational gospel record. Thank you.
Yeah, Glow.
You want to say thank you, Sister Woods? Appreciate you.
Gloria, hallelujah.
So the chorus, though, the discussion is the chorus with slapping rap bitches and making bell ho. Yeah, Glow. And then in the album, now mind you, we didn't know who she was talking about. But then
that probably wasn't even talking about her though.
But then in the album, she was mentioning, like saying she wished that rap beef in, and she brought up Nicki and Cardi. She said me and JT ain't best friends, but we not beefing now. And then when you looked up, it was a beef from that, and then it was like I didn't even say your name that I slapped you, but now since you're here, I hit you with a purse, and then it's just like then it's all this infighting like. I feel like both ladies, I get JT point of like, all right, don't say you want this unity, but then you referencing something that you did. But then also, I mean, like, I don't know. It just felt real pointless to me. That was a funny ass beef. I would like to say, I'm sorry.
No, it was a stupid beef.
No, it was stupid, but it was funny as shit.
It was funny.
They had some shit for that ass.
They both was good. They both was letting them
like. So I do wish in some point maybe they can get together and talk about it. But then also, I don't know. JT been on the road this week because then when you looked up, she was arguing with Carisha, which I felt like even still that.
Oh, Nicki gave her some heart though. Nicki gave her some heart.
No, but everybody who got a kind of like, that's also another thing. Like they were saying, everybody who got a people that Nicki got a problem when you look up, JT got a problem with too. So
no, it makes sense. And then literally coincidentally, the day after the beef with Carisha, she's at the Pink Friday tour.
And my thing is like, even Carisha, like I don't know.
And you saw what Carisha put it. Like Carisha said, "Yo, we was just on the phone, bro."
Yeah, but then I don't know. But the whole thing was. It was like supposedly Carisha's feeling like somebody. But my thing is, I don't like stuff like that where it's like literally we can call each other. Like, don't.
But you get it. But that's why they do what they do.
And then it's like, put it on the wax. Put it on wax.
Neither one of them could do that.
I mean, I feel like JT is
better than Carisha for sure. But I don't think neither one of them bitches is washing each other though.
I mean, no, nobody's looking for that. Because to be honest with you, I'm going to say like, I feel like even spinning back, if we circling back to the J. Cole Kendrick thing, I feel like if Kendrick really put his beige foot in it, he could have said some things to Kendrick.
Not beige foot.
He could have said some things to Kendrick that could have shook some shit up.
No, but he's good with words.
That's what I'm saying.
JT is not a J. Cole. Neither.
Oh no, not at all, not at all.
Female,
but I appreciate the fact that they put They did put it like with the fellas. They kept it on wax, like I said.
Oh, I would love for people to keep it on wax, but these are not what. Do you see what Remy did? Remy kept it on wax.
Yeah.
Remy kept it on wax when she released Sheether.
Sheether, yeah. But even like, remember the Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj thing?
No, but Sheether.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Sheether was.
That was a defining moment in female hip hop.
That was a demolished 7 minutes. When I tell you, I, like a lot of people, had to listen to that song in shifts. I'm literally taking breaks. It would be like 1 minute. I would have to go, pause. What the fuck was that?
Yeah, no, it's just, I don't know. It's just.
And you don't hear people do that no more because they're not qualified to do that no more. Even so much, I like Nicki Minaj, I like Cardi B and all that. But neither one of them is going. Like Nicki Minaj, I'm not gonna lie, is a better rapper than half of the females out there. The problem is that you bringing up these goofy bars. Like the whole Bigfoot shit was weird.
It's only because she wouldn't let it go.
That was a weird song to put out. It was a weird flex to have. Lying on your dead mama, all of that is weird for me. That's a little. But weird.
That's because that
and
comes back to
lucky that this ain't the 90s. Because if you would have said some shit like that to Kim, your ass would have been dead next to the dead mama. This is why the 90s is a different I mean, the 2020s is
I
a bold
think
place
like,
to be.
and even like bringing up like the Nicki and Megan thing, I think because Megan she had already been fighting so much, like she was just like, I'm kind of choked out. She said what she said.
And she said one line for her to make a whole song called Bigfoot and then do all the lying on your dead mama shit just because she said these bitches are scared of Megan's Law is really a really weird.
But
flex.
that
really
but that
must have
like you
flooded.
said, that lady's versus the world.
Yeah.
And like even like now, another person that's versus the world, her ex-man, Meek. The things that he's going through, like even for him to say that Wale is like I don't know if everybody knows, but
the Wale and Meek joint. That
mind you, Wale paid him very truthful dust.
Dust of all dust.
He said 9 times out of 10 when people fighting, people that's cool fighting, they'll be cool again in a couple months or a year or so. So it's no point in me drawing no line in this saying. It's like I was just with you, bro, and then but it's just also like.
And then you have to understand for Meek, for Roberts, because right now, we got to go for Robert. For Roberts, his issue, I think that is just because he has to say something to get him out of his booty hole being invaded.
I don't even think that's it no more. Because even before that came out, I don't even think that's...
No, he's been on 1,000 ever since that dropped, though.
Even before that. Honestly, because I'm on Twitter and I...
Not 1,000 as far as like what he's been doing before. I'm saying he's been trying to find ways to bring up other things to deflect from this being the talked about issue.
But the crazy...
So think about it. I'd rather have a rap beef out there with me beefing with Wale before I'm connected to a Diddy issue with me getting fucked on camera. So that's what I mean. Like, Meek has been doing, he's been bringing up either old beefs, trying to start fresh beefs, anything to deflect from the situation that you're in the media right now. I just feel
like that was one of many things. That wasn't one thing that eclipsed everything else to me. Because, like, I don't think nobody really thinks that Meek is gay. I think everybody thinks that Meek is slow.
Even if it's not even about Meek being gay. At the end of the day, if you fucked at Diddy's party, if you got fucked by Diddy, that's your personal business.
But with certain people, like, that means a lot still.
No, I'm just saying, even if that does mean something, then that means you just shouldn't have been there. If you knew that it was going to mean something to your fans like that. Like, these are the kind of things, if you're a person that consciously sits back and say, wow, I wonder how people are going to feel about me.
Robert Meek Mill Williams thinks about anything consciously?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, all right.
But what I'm telling you is that if somebody did think about, if you do think about
I don't think it's a distraction from just that specific thing. I just think he has these streams of unconsciousness because they're not conscious.
No, but I think that it's been a little bit extreme now.
No, it's
always has been.
To know Twitter fingers is to know.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, Meek has been out here before. Don't get me wrong. But I feel like at the end of the day, you see how, like, vice versa, Diddy's extremely quiet. T.D. Jakes is extremely quiet. Anybody's name that's pretty much been infiltrated, Cuba Gooding Jr., that's been brought up in this at all.
Oh, baby, Cuba Gooding Jr. been in jail.
But what I'm saying is, have been relatively playing the back seat. You know what I'm saying? Or have relatively not been saying too much. Or have relatively trying to stay out of drama. You know what I mean?
Meek Mill guy still got his own Twitter password. Them motherfuckers that you talking about.
But even when you think about it, even Diddy's sons, Quincy, Christian, anybody, you might see them out here on dates, but they're not really saying too much. Nobody's out here talking too much.
You can't tell a Philly nigga nothing. You know that.
But I'm saying, y'all, all right, Kaliah, that's your perception of it. I'm not
going to knock it. I get what you're saying.
I'm telling you, what I'm saying is I just can feel it. It's not that I'm sitting up here trying to accuse Meek of anything, because I wasn't there for that. But what it feels like to me is that I am going to distract you at any way, because if you bringing up shit with Wale, oh shit at that.
Well, I guess the whole thing because him and Wale was in the city recently together. You know, WrestleMania.
But what I'm saying is, he bought.
He said, "Oh, Wale been there like me."
Right. So that you're now bringing up old shit.
Oh no,
because he saw you at a thing and didn't speak to you.
No, he did speak.
He spoke.
Yeah, like y'all was kicking it the day before, and then the next day you was with my cousin, who I'm not cool with.
So what I'm saying to you is,
not my cousin, my old homie.
That was a situation that, what do Wale got to do with this? Like, what do Wale got to do with you going on Twitter?
Because
especially if y'all
a fucking nut ass corny nigga.
I understand where you're coming from, but I'm telling you,
I get what you're saying. No, I
don't put things past people because of other reasons. Like, at the end of the day, you know how people is. If somebody sat up here and you know that you got on, even something is something as small as you got runs in your stockings. Just for instance, say you got runs in your stockings. You are going to try whatever you can so people don't look down at your stockings. You making sure to do whatever possible to make sure people don't see them motherfucking runs. It don't matter if you gotta wear a longer dress, if you gotta sit a certain way, if you gonna cross your legs a certain way, if you gonna, put something, you gonna put your jacket, you gonna put your scarf on it, anything, just so people don't have to go, oh damn, Kaliah, you got that run. I know I gotta run, okay? You got it. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Like, just when somebody say, well, Meek, you know you got that job. Well, I know what's out there, motherfucker. I told you I didn't do it. So it's like you already know people gonna run in the hole. So you rather people talk about you and Wale beefing than you getting your beef cake. By love.
Get off of me. Get off of me. I just feel like...
And Stevie J's involved as well. Come on. Let me tell you this.
Oh, Jesus.
The reason why I don't put it past nobody, and this is a total different topic right now, but the reason why I don't put it past nobody is because at the end of the day, none of these people that have been named in this story have we ever not heard about for something in the past outside of Meek, because Meek is kind of new to the hip-hop game, to the fold of all of that. But Stevie J and all these people have been out for a very, very long time. We have seen Stevie J drop his own tape with him and Eve years ago just for attention.
That's and a dirty nigga, honey.
Everybody is attached to this in some way. So that's the reason why I said it. But back to the beef situation, it baffles me. But it's something that never ends.
Yeah.
So wait, outside of this, let me stop you. Okay. What is because I want to, talk about something from before we wrap this up. Mm-hmm. What is some of your favorite rap beefs in history?
Oof. I don't know.
I love Ja Rule and 50. I get a kick out of that every day of my life.
A good time.
Nicki and Cardi, I love that. I was
a Nas and Jay-Z girl. It produced a lot of
good music. I was good on that. And people might not know this one, but Foxy and not Lil' Kim, but Foxy and Queen Latifah was a good beef back in the day too. People don't remember that one.
Vintage beef.
When I tell you, Queen
my
Latifah
favorite
put out
personally is State Property and motherfucking The Locks, because I'm a ruffian. Because baby,
was a good beef.
Gotta say, Beanie Siegel and fucking Jadakiss and Styles P, baby. We thought somebody was gonna die about that shit. Because that was a good time. To you, though. I feel like some of the things they were saying to each other, somebody should have left.
But I ain't gonna lie to you, the Locks had more reason because the Locks, they was some rapping ass niggas back in the day, and still to this day, I just saw the Locks not too long
But no,
ago.
Beans is that nigga. And then that voice back before he got shot and his voice changed. Like that was a menacing nigga. That was a nigga. Yeah. So
he should have stood on business about his money though.
You always trying to get some shit going.
That's a rap beef for that ass. But you know what, Beanie? You ain't too far. You can always come on the couch and we can talk about it.
I'm screaming. But no, State Property and The Locks is always the top one for me. Like that just always stands out. That always stands out.
Yeah, mine will always. The Ja Rule and 50 shit is just funny to me.
It was just one-sided to me. So
that was always comical to me. That was any 50 Cent beefing with anybody is comical because I'm not a personal fan of 50 Cent and what he does, but I'm a troll like that. I'm like a aha type of motherfucker. Like if you fuck with me long enough, I will aha you in a moment.
I don't care if I don't plan on ever auditioning for a star show. He's a fucking annoying.
No, he is a lot.
And his head looks like a knuckle.
But listen, y'all, if we missed any rap beefs out there and it's something that was good, who was your favorite? What was something that didn't make sense to you? Something that you couldn't believe even fucking happened? Let us know, because we need to know.
Yeah, we do.
We need to know. And we're going to talk about it. We got some other stuff. Drop some ideas. What else we need to talk about? What's going on out here? What's going on? Let us know. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Everybody talking about it. It's up. Let's keep drinking. I'm ready.
Let's
I'm
get
ready
it going.
to go.
New season.